Good morning, everybody. It's time for the daily review. So let's see what's going on in Arena. So first of all, we're going to cash in this 500, try and change it into a 750. Nope, did not work, but sometimes it does, and that's what's important. All right, so these packs are, let's see, I think it's just these packs. That's kind of annoying, the showing the little glowing thing, even though, like, I can't actually open those yet. Let's check out the store. Let's see if there's anything good in the store. So, okay, looks like card styles for lands. So let's go check it out. Yeah, totally not worth it. Like, it's, they're neat, and I would say actually it'd be better if you just actually got the lands. I've always said actually, with regards to lands, that the purchasing lands or trading your wild cards for lands actually is almost never a bad idea. All right, because like when you go in, like you look at lands, especially things like the temples, the shock lands and stuff like that, fetch lands. Like if you've got the money and you put them into it, like they're used all the time, and Wizards constantly reprints them. So like in M21, they have temples again, right? And so if you had temples from before, right, then you can actually just use them again in Arena as well. You don't have to have the M21 ones, right? And so it's actually a good idea, to purchase those lands. And if you look at if you are new to the game, one of the things that makes Magic so expensive is actually the mana bases. Most decks, actually, the actual cards themselves that you play aren't really that expensive. It's usually the mana base, like all the lands, that cost so much, right? And so, like, getting the proper set of lands, like, to play with is super important. Now, with Arena, you only have to have one set, and then you can just play, like, use that set to play in every single deck. Let's just hope Wizards doesn't make it so that you have to actually like buy, have different lands for different decks. So you can't have them all. Like if you put them in one deck, if you put them in one deck, you can't put them in another. That would just be awful. So anyways, let's continue on. So going into the events. Let's take a look. Now, if you got to play Momir, then congratulations. I actually did not get a chance because I was super busy last night for the whole day pretty much, and so I didn't get a chance, and I missed my chance to get like a reward for my LGS. Hopefully you guys did not. This Arena Cube Draft is a total rip-off. Don't play that. Like for real, like 4,000 gold like to play it, and all you get is like two uncommons and one rare, right? Like that is terrible, right? So yeah, don't play that at all. Like, and yeah, I know I'm looking at the most basic card reward, but if you watch my video from yesterday, you have to get up to like here before it even just breaks even, right? So you have to get 4 wins just to break even on it, and then after that, like, you got to play up here. Like, okay, that's just terrible. I would rather, if you're going to do this, I would go quick draft Rivals of Ixalan, right? Because then you actually get to keep the cards. Now, the problem with Rivals of Ixalan, and I'm actually not a huge fan of this one either, is that if you're drafting Rivals of Ixalan, then, like, yeah, you get to keep the cards, but they're not in standard, so, like, and I don't know. The good thing about it, though, is that you can actually get gems. So here's what I like about something like this, right? Even though I wish it was something like Eldraine or Theros or something like that. If you don't want to do the most current set, then do at least one that's still in standard, right? But you pay your 5,000. Consider it's like about 1,000 per pack, right? So you're going to get these 3 packs, and then you're going to win at least 1 pack, right? So what do you get for your other 1,000? Well, you're getting 50 gems. Now that's not great, but if you can get up to, like, say, 2 wins. Remember, it's about a 5-to-1 ratio for value of gems to gold, and so if you do that, then you only need 2 wins, which is very achievable, unless you're just very unlucky or very terrible, or both. Then you're gonna break even at 2 wins, and you actually get some gems for your gold, right? And so if you look over here, like you can get like 300 gems, and if you get the same 4 wins, so at 4 wins. You need 4 wins to break even on the cube, right? On Cube Draft. On Rivals of Ixalan Draft, if you get to 4 wins, you get 450 gems and a pack. There's a 30% chance of a bonus pack. Okay, so let's say you don't get that, right? Because you can't be guaranteed that. You still got your four gems, and you basically, or you get your 4 packs. You basically traded 1,000 gold for 450 gems, which is like a 2-to-1 ratio. Normally it's 5-to-1. Right, and so yeah, and if you can somehow get to 7, which is possible as well, right, you're getting lots of gems. So I would say this, even though you can't play them in standard, if you're going to do a draft, this is probably the best one. Right now, the IKORIA one is interesting, but I actually don't understand how they get away with charging like 10,000 gold for this. 10,000. Right? Well, okay. Here's the thing, I guess. Like, if you got up to 4 wins, again, this is the break-even point for the cube draft. You would get these 3 packs, and you get to keep them, and you would get also 3 other packs. Okay, so that's 6 packs. That's worth 6,000 gold. So what do you get for your other 4,000 gold? 1,400 gems. Right? So now that is actually worth it. Right, because remember it's a 5-to-1 ratio, so to get 1,400 gems would be, what's that, like 7,000 gold, right? So it's actually, it is actually worth it to get this. Now, how far do you have to go to break even? Like, so let's see, this is 4 packs, so then at this point you're only getting 6,000 gold. You're probably not going to break even here, right? Break even point here is let's see, this is 5 packs, so what do you get for 5,000 gold? It's about here, right? So if you're gonna do it, you're gonna break even around here. It's gonna cost you like 1,250 gold to get 250 gems. That's not it. This is break even points probably around here, right? Still, 10,000 to draft IKORIA is very, I don't know, it's very steep. It's like a huge cost. I don't know why they're charging 10,000 for this. Like, yeah, there's good rewards, but I think like something like 8,000 would be probably more appropriate, right? It don't have to be multiples of 5. It doesn't have to be 5 and then 10. And I wish that they actually had like more events, like maybe on this side they could have like shorten this up a bit and put it on the other side, and you could have like other drafts, like draft Dominaria, draft whatever, right? So I don't see like why it would be a limitation in the program that you could only have 3 different events, right? I think they have the Brawlers Guild Hall open. Yeah, they did yesterday anyway. So yeah, they got Brawlers Guild Hall. I don't see, I don't know. Like, it's okay, but Brawl, I don't know. It's meant to be like a form of Commander, but it's just not nearly as good as actual Commander. Anyways, let me know what you guys are playing in the comments. I'm interested to see, like, do you guys actually like the cube draft? I actually really like cube drafting in real life, but in Arena, it's just a total ripoff. But yeah, let me know what you guys are playing, and let me know if you guys think there's any good deals, or if you think I'm being right. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.